guys, welcome to Ashton Fitness. Today I'm going to be showing you how to... What am I showing you how to do? Yo guys, welcome to Ashton Fitness. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make real, noticeable gains. Not by lifting heavier weights, not by doing more reps, but by simply thinking about how your muscles are working during your workouts. Alright, so before we begin, remember to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this and also more calisthenics tutorials, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for more cool content and calisthenics tips and tricks. Okay, so let's begin. The mind-muscle connection is the most important concept you'll learn as a calisthenics athlete. It's helped me out so much and it's helped my friends out as well, so I wanted to share it with you guys so that you guys could accelerate your progress. So what is the mind-muscle connection? Science defines the mind-muscle connection as visualizing the target muscle and consciously directing neutral drive to that muscle during your workout. In less scientific but no less effective terms, the god of gains, Arnold Schwarzenegger, defines it as being inside the muscle. And this is the definition that resonates with me the most, because whenever I'm doing push-ups, my mind is always inside my chest. So when I'm coming down, I'm not just coming down, I'm coming down and I'm thinking about my chest expanding, I'm thinking about it opening up. I'm feeling the stretch as I come down. So as I'm coming down, I'm thinking about all of this, and when I'm coming back up, I'm thinking about my chest contracting, I'm thinking about it squeezing, hardening like rocks. I visualize my chest like rocks, like boulders. They're squeezing together. I can see the striations bulging in my mind. So I'm coming up and I'm thinking about all of this, and honestly it really does work. When you think about it, you actually end up devoting more attention to your chest, and you can feel it more. You can just, it's crazy, I don't know how it works, but you can feel it more, and the next day the soreness is unreal and you know you've worked. You know, when you feel that soreness the next day, you know you've worked. So that is the mind-muscle connection. Now at this point you're probably thinking, nah, this sounds way too good to be true. How can just thinking about your muscles and how they're contracting during your workout actually translate into real visible gains? Well, there are scientific studies that actually provide evidence suggesting that it actually does work. In one experiment by Adric Bressel and others, participants were told to brace themselves as though they were going to be punched in the stomach whilst they did squats. The experiment found that those subjects who were told to think about bracing their abdominal muscles actually increased the electrical activity that was observed in that area. An increase in electrical activity results in greater muscle activation, and greater muscle activation is likely to lead to increased muscle growth, because another experiment by Taku Wakahara suggested that increased muscle activation in the tricep muscles of his subjects led to an increase in the muscle cross-sectional area of the triceps in his subjects. Now that is a lot of information to take in at once, but if you don't want to take science's word for it, then let's see what bodybuilding legend Arnold Schwarzenegger had to say about the importance of the mind-muscle connection. In an interview with bodybuilding.com, he said, "I've seen the guys training with me also 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, but they look like shit. And why did they look like shit? It's because they didn't concentrate. They did the same exercises, but they looked sideways, kind of like they were bored, because they didn't know why they were training. They were not inside the bicep or inside the lat when you do the rowing and you think about the wing is coming out now, or like a curtain is opening." So if you don't want to take my word for it, if you don't want to take science's word for it, I mean, you have to listen to the god of bodybuilding. And I know I've been talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger a lot, but it's just because he is the god of bodybuilding. So if he is saying that you can get real gains from just making that simple mind-muscle connection, then you have to listen to it. You have to know that this is actually working. Even our own Hannibal for King, he always says in interviews that whenever he's working out, he's always in that mental state. He's always making that connection between his mind and his muscles. And whenever he's working out, it's a conscious thing. He's always thinking about how his body's moving, how it's contracting. I mean, watch his interviews, you'll see it for yourself. So, I mean, the mind-muscle connection is a real thing, guys. It really works. It translates into real visible gains, and I guarantee you, when you start making that connection between your mind and your muscles, you'll see it for yourself. But there are also other benefits to the mind-muscle connection other than just making gains. Establishing a strong mind-muscle connection can also prevent injury, because what happens is, as you build up that mind-muscle connection over the years or over the weeks or however long it takes you, you'll know what works for your body and you'll know what doesn't work for your body. So when you're in a strenuous position, say you're holding a planche or you're holding whatever, when you're in that strenuous position, you'll know whether you need to dial it back. If it feels too strenuous and you're like, oh, this doesn't feel right, you'll know whether to dial it back or not, because you would have built up that mind-muscle connection over the years or over the months or however long it takes, like I said, and you would know exactly what works for your body. So because of that, not only will you stay injury free, but you'll be able to progress quicker because you'll know what works for your body, but you'll also know what your weaknesses are. So, and this is important. So say for example, you're flying through a set of pull-ups, but you notice that your biceps give out before your back does. When you develop the mind-muscle connection, you'll be able to pick up on these things. So you'll say, right, my biceps have just given out before my back, so what does that mean? That means I need to go away, and that means I need to strengthen my biceps. So I need to practice some Australian pull-ups. I need to do whatever it takes to strengthen my biceps to get back on that bar and complete my set. So you will know, because you've developed that mind-muscle connection over the years or over the weeks, you will know exactly where your weak points are, you'll know where your strong points are. So for example, you might be doing pull-ups and you might realize that you're wobbling around a lot, and you'll be like, why am I wobbling around so much? But you'll be able, because you've made that mind-muscle connection, to identify that it's actually your abs. Your abs are the weak link in your chain, and because you're finding it difficult to keep them contracted and to keep them engaged while you're on the bar, that's why you're floundering around like a fish. So you will know that your abs are the weak point there, so you'll be able to take that information and go away, train your abs, do your dragon flags, do your toe to bar raises, do whatever you need to do to build up the strength so that you could progress quicker than you ever could before. And that is ultimately the best benefit of developing a strong mind-muscle connection. Yes, you get the gains, yes, you stay injury free, but what developing a strong mind-muscle connection allows you to do is it allows you to progress even quicker, because it will not only allow you to identify your strengths, but it will also allow you to identify your weaknesses so that you can work on those and progress as quickly and as smoothly as possible. Thank you guys for watching the video. I've actually written about this exact topic on my blog, so if you enjoyed the video, then check out my blog, because on there I write about concepts like the mind-muscle connection that will help take your calisthenics to the next level. This has been Ashton with Ashton Fitness. Now, go make a mind-muscle connection. Go, yeah, figure that one out.